Hello everyone. I was gonna type, but it's a lot to type. And normally I just type like short, sweet little things. So here I am, speaking in front of you. Um, so you read the title. You probably read my little caption. And yeah, Monat made my hair fall out. It's really poofy right now because I just took a shower, but um, I don't, and I don't care. um, there are so many companies, shampoo lines, that are like, try my stuff. No, wait, my stuff's better. That you, there's no way of knowing. And because Monat is an MLM, people are automatically so skeptical. And there are some fake ones out there. I will say that. I've had my fair share of experiences because I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. It's one of my weaknesses. It's one of those things where it can be a weakness, it can be a strength. It really all depends on how you use it. But I was like, okay, I was talking with the girl who reached out to me, and I was like, okay, I trust you. I know you wouldn't lead me on. And the whole reason I wanted to try it was because of my scalp issues. So I said, hey, why not? I've tried everything else, nothing else has worked. Let's go for it. So I spent the money. I decided to just go full in, all in. And it worked. It worked for a good, oh gosh, October, November, December, January. Worked good 4 months. And then I moved to Utah, and the climate change, I think, there's so many factors that go into hair care. The climate you're in, the pH of your hair, the hair type that you have, how oily your hair is, how dry your scalp is, how curly, how smooth, how it's insane. So really, unless you're your own little scientist and you have your own way to make your own shampoo for your hair that is where you can like test how oily your hair is, how dry your ends are, how much minerals you produce a day, you're not going to find a perfect match. And there are, I'm sure, plenty of other shampoos that I could have used that would have made my hair fall out too. I just generally lose a lot of hair when it gets wet. But I'm not sure. So my hair right now is wet, so yeah, I just lose hair. That's normal for me. But what isn't normal is when the entire shower wall is covered with hair. So that's when I was like, something isn't quite right here. So I was like, okay, I have to accept the fact that some people have their hair fall out with this stuff. So I just switched and tried to see if that was the case, and sure enough, I think maybe moving to Utah with the dry climate might have affected it in some way, because out in New Hampshire with the humid climate, it's a little colder there. I think it worked great. And you know what? I'm not mad. I'm not mad in any way, shape, or form because I have plenty of testimonials on my phone. I have plenty of testimonials from girls that I talk to that it works just fine for. Everyone's different. We're all created so incredibly and wonderfully different that it's impossible to make everyone happy, and it's impossible to find that perfect product for your hair, skin, and nails. So I personally, I'm going to keep recommending Monat to people. Not in like a salesy way. I won't be like actively reaching out to people and saying, hey, here you go. But if people are like, oh, I have a problem and I need it fixed, and they're the one that comes to me, then sure, I'll say, oh yeah, this worked for me, my scalp's fine now. Fair warning, this happened to me. And if they don't care, they don't care. There is so much judgment in the world that it's not worth it. It's not worth the anyways, I don't usually talk. I usually have a minute to like think about what I'm going to say, so I apologize if I'm all over the place. It's just ADHD being like, oh, here's another thought. Just spit it out. Anyways. But yeah, so that is, I think, pretty much all I have to say. Just don't, all I ask is that people aren't rude to me for joining something like this, because it does work for people. It does work for some people. It doesn't work for me. I'm very shy. I don't talk to people. I have people talk to me. And you know, I thought maybe if I didn't have to see people face to face, it would be easier, but turns out that's not the case. And I think that's just how it's going to be. I need a job I can drive to. I need a job where I have a boss that's telling me what to do. And that's just how it is. I'm not a self-motivated person. I can be at a job where I'm like sitting somewhere and have a stack of stuff to do, but not when I have to create that stack of stuff to do. So I think that if you're the type of person who would love to stay home, like, I think COVID is a perfect example. If you have found that you like working at home, then you want to continue doing that, then great. I saw some pretty much immediate results from Monat, whereas the other MLMs I worked for, I didn't. I had to work very, very hard, and I didn't get very much direction with the other ones I worked for. But this Monat has their ducks in a row. I'll say that. Maybe they could use a little product tweaking, but all in all, they're a good company. I'm not mad at them. It's just my hair doesn't agree with their products, and I tried different ones and same thing. So if I'm content. I'm not mad. I'm a little upset my hair fell out. I'm a little upset my hair is thinner because I had some beautiful thick hair before my hair started falling out. You can just ask anyone in my family. But I'm sure it'll come back once I start consistently using this other shampoo I'm using. But anyways, I would highly recommend anyone who uses whose shampoo has silicone in it. Stop. It's so bad for you. But there's my rambling for the day. And well, altogether, I'm not mad. Neither should you. Don't come at me. And just because it happened to me does not mean it's going to happen to you. And you should give it a shot if you feel the need to. Especially if you're a mom and you want to stay home with your kids, or you're a student and you need an extra income. It's so perfect to start working on something like that and building up. Because I know if you're motivated, unlike me, if you're motivated enough, you can make bank. But anyways, this is kind of my way of saying goodbye to Monat, and I'm just happy I had a way to learn, because I learned a lot moving forward in this short, like, little 6 months, because I learned ways to be more efficiently active on social media in terms of my photography, and that way I can have more people seeing my artwork more often. Text from mother. But anyways, it was a great time, and I wouldn't have chosen differently. So we're going on 13 minutes here, and I'm sure half of it makes no sense. So I'm gonna go. Have a wonderful day. I probably will never do this again. Peace.